Hi, I'm John. My dad and I love motorbikes. However, we never got to ride together, and in 2020, I lost Dad to cancer. I was devastated and lost my way a little. That wasn't until I had a great idea. I would take the memory of my dad on a motorcycle journey around the coast of Great Britain, and whilst doing it, I would raise money for the hospice that looked after my dad. So here's my journey. Just me, myself, and my dad. Here's what happened. Good morning, guys. It's 6:30 in the morning, so I'm quite quiet, and I'm just about to pack up the tent. But it's day 2 of me, myself and Dad, and I thought I'd fill you in on what I'm going to be doing today. So today's plan. So yesterday we rode all the way up here to Clacton-on-Sea, and that's where I'm camped out now. And today I've got to ride 280 miles, which is this many kilometres. I'll put it on the screen. And all the way around here, this part of the coast, all the way up to Cleethorpes. Yeah, it's going to be one of my longest days of this whole trip. So today's gonna take it out of me. So probably not too much talking today. Probably a lot of riding, get my head down and getting things done. But notable things here, I'm going to stop off at Lowestoft, which is all the way over here. And when I'm here, that will be the most easterly point of the UK. So looking forward to that. Then I'm going to carry on up round. Up here somewhere is Whitby. That should be good for a fish and chips. And then Cleethorpes, I'm going to be staying with my good friend Dave. So Dave, if you're watching this, thank you very much for having me. It's the only time I'm going to stay with a friend on my trip, so that'd be really good. Really looking forward to it. But with that, I've got to make some coffee, make some breakfast. Got to pack everything away, hit the road. Got to hit the road as early as possible to make good time. So, see you in a bit. Okay. Day 2. Beautiful morning. Let's get set up and ready to ride. I'm going to wheel the bike up because it's still early. Oh, tell you what, it's already really hot. Ready for another day in the saddle. Oh, cold air through the old vents in the jacket, that feels good. Right, let's go. So it feels fantastic to be riding again, and surprisingly my butt doesn't feel too bad. I thought I'd really be struggling with my butt today, but having said that, I've only been on the road for a couple of minutes, so there's plenty of time for all that. But it feels great to get some cold air through the jacket. It's been quite cold the last couple of mornings and evenings, but it's quite warm now, and it looks like I've got another nice day, which is good. The same for which cannot be said tomorrow, which looks crap, but we'll sort that out when we get to it. But hopefully today should be quite a nice ride, because we're getting away from sort of all the bigger, sort of more built up areas, and we're getting into like Norfolk and what have you, so it should be quite a pretty ride today. But yeah, so just get this show on the road and try and get to Lowestoft. Yeah, it's going to be a long day, guys. It's going to be a long day. So the campsite last night, what did I think of that? So it's Grange Hill Farm. It was very cheap. To be honest with you, I didn't get a particularly good sleep. It was very noisy. I'll go this way. I think I'm going straight across. Yeah, it was very noisy. There's a train track right by it, and a main road with what seemed to be loads of buoy races on it all night. There was also sort of some kind of construction work going on somewhere, which was noisy. And lastly, I think it was next door's caravan, there was this beeping all night. You know when a smoke alarm comes to the end of its, the battery comes to the end of its life, it beeps periodically. It was like that all night. Oh my god, it was annoying. I did not sleep. So I might be a bit grumpy today. But also I plan to leave about, this is pretty. I plan to leave at about 7. I actually left about sort of 7:45, so I left quite late. But this happens, I think, just packing up the tent and stuff first night. But it's not so bad tonight because I'm going to Cleethorpes and stay with a friend, so it doesn't really matter that I might arrive there a little later. Whereas the following day, tomorrow, I'm camping again, and it's a long day, so tomorrow I'll make sure I leave really early in the morning. But I don't have to pack up a tent, so that'll be easy to do. Is this a tandem? Cool. Yeah. Emma, if you're watching this, should we get a tandem?
But I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss. Out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance.
It's really weird round here. Everything's all the roads have sand, so I can only assume that all the soil around here is just ultra sandy. We must be really close to the beach. I do know that a lot of the east of England is very low. Close to sea level, and maybe all this was a beach once upon a time. So I'm on 100 miles since I last filled up, which was fairly close to my campsite, so I can't really pass by a fuel station now. So if I see one, I'm going to go in. And to be honest, I mean, it's 9:30 now anyway, so I've been on the road for a couple of hours. So it'd be good to have a walk around, stretch the old legs, have a bit of water. So yeah, it's all good. But I haven't seen many petrol stations today, which is a bit worrying. So I could go down here. Is this one of your dumbass ideas though, Mr. Beeline? You do send me down some weird tracks. Where are we going? Not going to be a petrol station down here. What the hell? Oh. I missed it. Turn around. Turn around. Every now and then. Oh, this road isn't much better. A mile of this. A mile on a beach. Oh, well. A bit of off-road, bit of an adventure. Why not? Where the hell am I going? Welcome to RS. What? Well, this is beautiful, but I have no idea where I am. I bet this is going to bring me right back to that road that I was already on. Back on the road we go. Oh, forget that. So, going down a hill. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, I love this bike. Right, let's go. We have fuel. I don't know how much. 2.5 litres. Really don't know how long 2.5 litres will last in this bike. Guess I'll find out. So I did 115 miles on that last tank, and I didn't get my fuel light come on. So the bike actually is being quite efficient at the moment, which is good, especially with all the gear on it. I'm quite surprised, but let's just get to low stop now. Let's go. Just when I stopped off as well just now, I got a message from my girlfriend, and she said down on the south coast there'd been thunder and lightning and rain showers everywhere. So somehow I've gotten really lucky, because the weather's, well, it's not blazing sunshine, but it's really quite fair here. It's nice. So got an extra day of decent weather, which is good. But I have looked at the weather forecast, and yeah, it looks awful for the next week. So I might be in for some rough weather. Do you know what? It absolutely hums around here of garlic. Okay. Good. Yep, got fuel, so that will hold me over for quite a long time now. So that'll be another 100 odd miles. I pretty much have 200 miles to go. Hello, stop. I pretty much have 200 miles to go after this, but this will be good to get this done. This is a tick in the box. I don't really understand this bit of road up here. Lane closed, move left, lane open. Okay, so does that mean everything's just closed? Oh, is that because there's a massive boat going through? Look at this bridge. Whoa. There's another little boat going through there. That thing just went through. There's a little, must be a tugboat. So now the bridge is coming down. So am I pretty much there, do you reckon? Because it says Ness Point is down there. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, it's down there. Cool. So guys, I think I've arrived. So just leave the VanVan there for a moment. Hopefully it'll be alright. And down here should be Ness Point. I think this is it. So this thing in front of us, just here, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Here we go, look at this. Most easterly point. Well that's a milestone. Here we are, Ness Point, low stuff. I am at the most easterly point of Great Britain. Hey! Right. Well now I'm here, I've still got 200 miles to do, so let's go! Oh, what a crazy journey. Oh actually, how far is John O'Groats? Oh, so Land's End and the Lizard, I'm going to be there quite soon. That's 364 miles. That's towards the end of the trip. I'm going to be doing that. And I reckon up here, there you go, John O'Groats. John O'Groats. So John O'Groats is that way. I'm going there. And, or actually Dunnet Head, which is also where I'm going, which is the most northerly point, not John O'Groats. That's 472 miles. I think I'm going to be there in like 3 days or something. 3 or 4 days. Anyway, mental. That's good. I can tick that off the list. The most easterly point of the UK, or Great Britain, shall I say. Right. Let's get back on the bike. Right. That's Ness Point done. I actually got talking to quite a lot of people here. Got talking to a chap, a slightly older chap, liked bikes. He said everyone who rides a bike's a nice person. I'm not sure that's 100% true, but I'd say it's mostly true. And then I got talking to a chap called Jason. Jason, if you find my YouTube videos in the future, hello my friend. You said something quite profound that I think will stay with me. When we ride with our fallen. That sounds quite macabre, I suppose, but I like it. I think that will stay with me. So that's very much the point of this trip, my friend. It's all about me riding with my dad. Going on the trip that we never had. Although I don't know if we would have done a trip this wild. But yeah, so here we go. So that's the most easterly point. So can tick that off the list now. And let's go to, well I don't know, I kind of want to go up to Whitby now, but I think it all depends what the how my time goes, because it's 11:30 now, and I've got a long way to go. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. Oh god, I smell bacon sandwiches again. Jeez, I love bacon sandwiches. So, here's the situation. I've got a maple latte, iced latte. Got ham and cheese toasty. And I'm going to get back on track. Oh yeah, the other thing is, yesterday when I was having lunch, I found this fly, which was basically chowing down on my arm. I don't know if you can see that. I've got like a whopping great lump on my arm now. Thanks, Mr. Fly. Still got about 180 miles to go. I made up a bit of time
by hitting some big A roads, big dual carriageways. So I've made up some time. But now I'm going to head back to the coast, and I'm going to properly ride along the coast because I've not seen much of the sea today. So I'm going to eat this, drink this. That'll make me farty. I'll see you in a bit. Oh shit, son. Oh shit. Well, I've never crashed before. How are we looking? Brake levers. Yep. Indicators. No fluid. Me, I'm okay. Yeah. Well, that's eventful. Whew. Right, okay. Is all this alright? God, I think I got away with that. Somehow. Okay. It works. Thanks. Right, well, it works. We're moving. Maybe I should stay away from sand, having never ridden on it before. That was deep. Deep, deep sand. Oh! Oh, I feel like I almost had it. But not quite. Well, the nervous energy is kicking in now. I was like, I've got it! I'm saving it! I've got it! Nope! Oh, I'm just pleased the bike's okay. That's the main thing. I was going quite slow when I went. I actually think if I'd given it a bit of rear brake, I would have been alright. But I just didn't really think about it. So, I just had my first ever motorcycle crash. Hopefully the last one on this trip. Mostly because I was being a damn fool. So obviously, Mum, you're watching this now. I wouldn't have told you that I just crashed. So you'll probably be finding out for the first time. Surprise! And Emma as well. Sorry. But hey, can't be perfect all the time. The good news is I'm absolutely fine. Let's concentrate, shall we? Let's get to where we're going, and let's miss all the sand from now on, because clearly I'm not very good at riding on sand. something just came into my head when I had that little spill on the sand. You know, I've sometimes been a little bit cocky, just a bit. And when I was probably about, I want to say about 16, 17, maybe a little older, I don't know, something around there though. Me and my dad, we went, we were into mountain biking, and we went mountain biking in Exmoor, all around Minehead and Exmouth, you know, the moorlands around there. It was really great. We had such a nice time. We were camping. It was beautiful. I had such a good time with my dad. But he was riding like a lunatic that day, an absolute lunatic. And I kept shouting at him. I was like, "You don't know these roads. You don't know these trails. You're gonna crash. You're gonna get airlifted out of here. What are you thinking?" But we went down to this one particular downhill, and we were booking it, and I was going quite fast, and he was just gone. He was flying, and he was all over the road. He was, you know, crazy. He was riding like a man possessed. We got down the bottom, and I was like, "What are you thinking?" I can't get any phone reception here to get an ambulance here if you crash. But then we got to the bottom, so I was just like shouting at him basically, and he was like, yeah, whatever. And we got about 20 yards down the road, and there was this like trench, and I was riding first, and my front wheel went down the trench, and I just sort of stepped over the bike and fell off. Just sort of casually fell off, killed himself laughing. "You don't know these trails." I don't know. I do miss Dad. He would have really laughed quite a lot. He would have found that really funny. Yeah. I miss Dad. I miss him a lot. He really was a great guy to be around. He would have loved this, that's for sure. Yeah. Anyway. Is it just me, or is the weather changing? I've realised that when I go through towns, it's a 30, if I stand up on the pegs, it relieves the pressure on my bottom, and I feel so much better. Like skipping from town to town, feels really good. Doesn't hurt anybody, relieves the pressure on my butt. Yeah, feels good. Somewhere, probably all the way over to the right, is the Humber Estuary, and that's where I am riding to right now. Somewhere all the way up there, absolutely miles away. Got so far to go today. So guys, I'm absolutely exhausted, and I just went to go and get some beers for my friend Dave from the petrol station at Tesco, because I'm staying at his and it's just around the corner. And I tried to get off the bike, but I didn't put down the stand properly, and it was at a slight downhill. I went down like a sack of spuds. And so I dropped the bike and I've snapped my clutch lever, which is really annoying and it's really sharp, so I'm going to have to see if Dave's maybe got like a file, I can file it down. But also I think I've ripped my waterproof trousers, which is a real pain because, well, it's just a pain, isn't it? Because if it really rains I'm going to end up with wet knees. Oh, I'm going to have to gaffer tape them or something. What an idiot. And after all that I didn't even get any beers. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I think the thing is I'm just exhausted. I just wasn't thinking straight. But I'd like to say lesson learned, but it's a long trip, right? It's only day 2. Anyway, nearly at Dave's. That's good. I can chill out and have a nice relaxing evening, hopefully. So nearly there now. Tomorrow's another day. Hello.
Hey, bud. Just pop down the shops. It's only 20 miles away.
Pop down the shops, only 20 miles away. How's it going? Oh, nice to see you. It hurts.
Right, I'm going then. So, do you like capers?
No, I hate capers.
Right, we'll do capers then.
So the thing I absolutely don't like.
Do you like jalapenos?
Yeah, hello, right. So where's the beers there? Huh? Oh. Whoa! Thank you very much. Hey guys, what an absolutely mental day today was. Let me show you where I went today. So yesterday we finished at Clacton-on-Sea. So today I kind of had a bit of a weird start where I went up this way, sort of came up here, and then I kind of came down to sort of Ipswich sort of area. Then I kind of came up the coast to Lowestoft, which was the easterly point, which was good to get there. Then I kind of came in after that to like around sort of Great Yarmouth, which was strange, and then I came up Norfolk all the way along the coast. Kind of had a crash up here somewhere, which was daft. Then I came up all the way around the north coast of Norfolk, coming down and then round coast again, all the way around the coast up to like Skegness sort of area, and then up towards Grimsby. So not a bad little ride. So that's 285 miles today. I'm exhausted, and it's another big ride tomorrow as well, so very much the same thing. Thanks to Dave for having me, and see you tomorrow.